Ray Carnicelli with Matt Kerwick. We're here at Rock Beach, 77 degrees, a couple hours before game time. Number 11, Michigan versus Jacksonville University. Matt, we just watched Michigan handle Marquette pretty easily, and Jacksonville got humbled up at Duke. What do you expect to see tonight?
Michigan played very well against Marquette, a good Marquette team, and Duke is one of the best, right? So Jacksonville has to kind of flush that one and move forward. And it should be a great game tonight. Home opener, right, for Jacksonville, so this is going to be a really fun one.
Yeah, so the first 3 games for JU were on the road, a 1-goal win versus Binghamton in Maryland, a 1-goal loss at Marist, and then last Friday night got it handed to them at Duke. And for Jacksonville, the last couple of years they defeated Duke early in the season. They were ranked, and it was a lot of sugar, a little bit of a sugar buzz for JU. Now they just need to get down to work, focus on the ASUN, get better through these non-conference games, and get ready for the ASUN conference.
Well, that's why you play Duke early in the year, right? To see where you are, give yourself some measuring stick. Michigan did the same thing with Virginia, right? So you can kind of see where you are early in the season. It's still February, even though it's 80 degrees right now. And now you just kind of put that behind you. You learn from that tough Duke game and just try to continue to improve with each game. This is going to be a hard-fought game tonight.
So for Jacksonville, one of the big issues in my mind has been the shooting. They're under 20% shooting percentage. Where do you want to be?
You got to be above 30%. 30% is typically a goal for a lot of teams, and if you can get up to 35%, you're feeling really good.
And that's where Jacksonville's been the last couple of seasons.
That's where you need to be. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
So when you think about shooting percentage, is it a hot goalie? Are they not getting to good spots? Are the guys just not hitting the cage? So the answer is get to good spots, take quality shots, and bury them. And then when you look at Michigan, they came off that Marquette game where 14 of their 20 goals were assisted. So that kind of tells you that they share the ball and they're not just dodging to shoot.
That is always a goal. You want to be above 50% assisted goals if you can be. And that really bodes well for Michigan, that they had 14 assisted goals out of 20. And of course, the shooting percentage, you gotta keep working on it and don't try to overthink it. Work for the best shot, not the first shot, and then you got to bury them when you get the opportunity. And it's tough, but it's early in the year.
And Michigan's got a lot of weapons. Tiernan and Cohen and Lockwood and Bame. It's a threatening offense, and Jacksonville's defense looked really sharp the first 2 games against Marist and Binghamton. Ryan Delarocco in goal was hot. Things fell apart last weekend against an exceptional Duke team. So if they can get back to the basic, give up those savable shots, and let Ryan Delarocco, who's hovering before Duke closer to 60%, win some faceoffs, possess the ball, cut down on the turnovers, and for Michigan, whatever you did at Marquette, do it again. That's their goal.
Yeah, you want to continue to improve, each week. And again, it is February. You got to learn from that. You named a lot of things Jacksonville's got to do better, right? But it comes down to the hustle plays, the ground ball plays, finishing your shots, and just being as stout as you can on defense. And it's a simple game when you do those things, but it's easier said than done.
When I talked to Coach Galloway on the radio show this weekend, he had mentioned that he'd be a lot more worried if he hasn't seen these guys perform in the past. The Jacob Greiners, the Jackson Intrieris, Ethan Lamont. Those guys can score goals. They've struggled a little bit early. So see if those guys can do a little better hitting the cage and getting it past the goalie.
In any big game, Ray, your best players have to play well, right? Your best guys got to show. So he's going to be relying on those guys to have a big game tonight. And again, beautiful night. It's going to be a great crowd. Enjoy the game, and appreciate you having me here, Ray.
So Matt's going to put on his sunscreen here at Rock Beach, 77 degrees. Tune into ESPN Plus at 7 p.m. if you can't make it out to Rock Beach if you're not in the area. So we'll check with you after the game.